Listen to me. You are never going to be everybody's cup of tea. You ain't going to be even their cup of coffee. And you have to know that. People abuse and misuse for a reason. And I've said this in many videos. There is something that resides in you that they don't want you to see. There is a light that's shining, that's peeping through, that's forging through you, but they don't want you to see it. So they batter, they bruise, they talk about, they cut up, they misuse, they manipulate, and they deceive intentionally to cause you hurt and harm. And sometimes they stand on the sidelines for people pretending to love you and care for you, and they know what you've been through. They know the battles that you have fought. They know the financial strains that you have endured. They know everything about you that people have said that was negative, and yet they go along with it. See, groups love lies. They like to be in the middle of mess and messiness because that's their character. That is who they are as individuals. But I want to tell you this. No matter what they do, what they say, and how they make you feel, how they know that you have been battered, bruised, and broken, and they laugh at you, and they don't help you, and they don't support you, I'm still telling you to pray for them. I'm still telling you to put them at the feet of Jesus and ask God to breathe on them. But I want you to do something else special. Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. For everybody that done you wrong, for every situation that did not go right, for every word that was spoken against you, and you know it was wrong, and it caused you hurt, harm, and to feel a certain type of way about it, I want you to write a letter to God. You ready? I want you to write a letter to God, and I want it to be detailed. Put everything those individuals have done and said and how they treated you on that piece of paper. But I don't want you to do it in anger. I don't want you to do it in anger. I don't want you to do it in get back. I want you to do it in humbleness and gratefulness, right? I want you to be humble when you write the letter, because what God is going to do with the letter is going to make a world of difference. So you can't go to God with grudges. You can't go to God with hard hearts. You have to go to him right. And if somebody's done you wrong, you can't express it. Nobody understand. Nobody want to listen. And nobody want to step up to play, even when they know you have been done wrong. Write it on paper. Write the letter to God and tell him all about it. Now I'm going to take that paper and fold it and put it in an envelope. You finna mail the letter, but you're not going to mail it. And on the outside of the envelope, I'm going you to say to the Lord, to God, this is my pain from me to you. Put it in the Bible, put it somewhere, and don't think about it. Pray over it and let God handle the rest. Now, what else I want you to do is to work on you. Forgive yourself. Be intentional with you and letting it go. And forgive them too. As dirty and low down as they may be, forgive them too. Because forgiveness is not for them. It's to free you up. So we want to keep you free in every avenue, in every twist, in every turn. Now, if you cannot release it, don't write the letter. If you feel like you want to keep sticking your hands and your feet in it, don't write it. Don't ask God to do nothing. But if you are assured that you can keep your hands and your feet and your mouth off of it, then go ahead and do it. And I want you to watch God work. I want you to watch God work. Don't wish no bad on nobody, like I've said. Just pray for them. And then pray for God to heal your heart. Give you the peace that passes all understanding. That's what you need for you right now. Because the weight on you is heavy. And I understand. I understand the tears that you didn't cry, the heartbreak that you have endured, because it's not strangers that hurt you the most. That hurt you the most is the ones that's closest to you, because they have your heartstrings. It's your family members. It's the people that you're dating, the people that you're married to, and them so-called friends. that say they're your ride or dies, and they dying out, and they're not riding with you. So I want you to do what you got to do for you to release whatever it is that you need to release for you and free yourself. When you let it go and you give it to Jesus and do everything I told you to do, a weight should be lifted off of your back. Try it. See, the Lord said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and I will repay. See, God knows when, where, how, and who to get back. You ain't got to worry about a thing, because I assure you, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and he will repay. And his word does not return void, so you need to know that. And when you find yourself in a place of struggle, go to Psalms 46:1 and say to yourself, God is my refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. No matter what it is, God is right there with you. See, Satan is busy and he doing his job, because his job is to steal, kill, and destroy. He's stealing your joy and your happiness and anything else that goes along with it. So don't give him that opportunity. Don't let him win. Talk to yourself. Fight for yourself. And let God fight for you. Give everything to Jesus. He can work it out. You got to believe it. You got to know it. And go to bed with the assurance that you know God got it. Because people will fail you. But I promise you, God won't. Trust him and believe him. All right? Do that for yourself. And you'll be amazed at how you're going to feel. I'm telling you, you ain't got to tell nobody. It's between you and Jesus. And that's where it should stay. You ain't got to gossip about it. You ain't got to talk about it. None of that. And when you're around those individuals, just smile. Oh, you don't even have to go around them. Stay to yourself. Stand still and see the works of the Lord. And baby, he will work. I promise you he will. But you can't hold on to it. You got to let it go. You got to let it go and give it to Jesus. So when you write that letter, put it all on paper and give it to him. Seal it and do like I said and walk away from it. Put it somewhere that you ain't going to pay attention to it. And watch God work. Let him work it. He got you.